biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Denver Broncos and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people thought just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream. This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
We'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Give now to Harvey, running right. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
That is caught side of the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Broncos are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes White. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll let it go deep left sideline. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims.
Nick's pass complete to Marvin Mims. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Nick. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Ingram able to get open, makes the catch. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down.
It's a nice start
Seahawks.
to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Seattle.
First down,
Really
Seattle.
nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Seattle.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate it.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Darnold to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
Got his receiver on the incline. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes White. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep them short of the first down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the second time. To return, it's Mims. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play here in the big game. 56 yards.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
On first down, it's Harvey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. A run once more. That's Harvey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw is Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Walker to start the drive, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That one on target to Cup. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He finds Cup along the out route. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's
1st down.
1st and 10. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Shaheed with the catch, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
4-yard line.
Now Darnold. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Will Lutz to kick
Two
off
quarters
for the
left in the
Broncos.
NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
41. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Zach Allen in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. He takes off. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop. But he's got the first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead goes Harvey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
Incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. With Walker, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion is Barner. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Seattle.
Position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4th down territory, so I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down, but even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To Rashid Shaheed. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Darnold. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
3rd down, 3 to go. Darnold now to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
Shaheed in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Now the point after drop from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. First down throw for Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run with Harvey. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing. Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's Harvey. Past midfield to the 45. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space. but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the fourth from SoFi after this. They face second down and 7. Here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
For a Broncos first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos go up by 7, 28-21.
Seahawks 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes White. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Throwing, Darnold. It's complete. He's got Pop. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Seahawks first down.
They run with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Bonito on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cox. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession.
20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Nix. It's caught right side. It's Franklin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
On the keeper. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bonito getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff now for Harvey. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. A nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. It's Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
This is Harvey. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, they'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run here with Harvey. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
A 35-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, here comes White. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Dre Greenlaw gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And the Broncos have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.